What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. This is how we traded SPY today. Now, remember, folks, if you watched our video this morning, and you can see the chart over here. You remember at 8:30 this morning, we had this candle right here. But before we do that, hey, if you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. And leave us a comment and share. So back to the charts. If you remember from pre-market high, folks, this is what we're, or not pre-market high, from pre-market. I was looking at pre-market high, and why didn't it go way up here? Because it should have been way up there. But again, we were live this morning while the print was actually going on. So we got on just before this, just before the 8:30 candle. And again, this was CPI. So CPI data right at 8:30 this morning. You can see what it did. It ran from 37.55 all the way to 42. So $4.50 roughly back to the upside. Again, really, really nice play to the upside in pre-market, folks. But unless you're trading futures, unless you kind of said, you know what, I'm trading futures and, you know, this is going to run up $4.50 in the first minute, yeah, we can't take advantage of it, you know, because we play options. The vast majority of us play options. Some play futures. So we play options, so we're not able to trade until the market hours. So again, we do miss all of this. So again, we're looking at pre-market highs sitting up here at 542 even money. So we got 542 even money. Pre-market lows sitting down here at 537.97. We actually made that low here right after we made that high. It came down here. It just tagged that area. Now, we do also have a gap down below. So at 536.91, we got this nice gap down here. Maybe it'll play out. Who knows? But again, folks, we had two things going on today. CPI, and you can see the CPI right in here, folks. And we also had FOMC. So we had both my favorite trading day of the month and one of my least favorite 8 days of the trading year. So FOMC. So favorite and least favorite all rolled into one. So the question is, how do you play it? And my answer is, well, you know what? We're not worried about, we'll probably have some volatility early in the morning just because of CPI data. Actually, the CPI data came in better than expected. So yeah, it just is what it is. Anyway, algos pushed it way up. FOMC later on in the day. So let's get into the trades, folks. Again, here we are. So we were actually, I was kind of looking for a breach of this. This was not 5-minute support. This was absolutely not 5-minute support. Until I think maybe this made 5-minute support. Anyways, 5-minute support at some point. This wasn't here at open. So I was looking to get below VWAP. We did not, and we did not get a fresh cross. So we had POC right around here. So about 451.50 or 541.55, somewhere right around in here. So as soon as this print happened right in here, so this at 9:38, I said, you know what? We got a double cross to the upside. We're above VWAP. Never tested VWAP right in there. We're above VWAP. We're above POC. So we had 3 of the 4 things that we're looking for the absolute best setup, and we can count being above VWAP as an additional thing. Plus, well, again, we didn't have that 5-minute support. That was not there. So pay no attention to that early in the morning. So we were trying to push through, again, double cross to the upside. We were above VWAP, 920 cross, obviously, and we're above the POC. So there's very, very little risk. So there's very, very little risk in this play. So I had 2 numbers that I was looking at. So on double cross, generally speaking, I'm looking for either a $1 or a $2 move. And you can see these moves up in here, folks. You can just see these. So again, 541.65, I'm looking for 542.65, or maybe even up here at this pivot point. So I got that pivot point set up at 543.59, maybe another 80 cents up there, 90 cents. You never know. But again, the execution's probably, it's a very well, in my opinion, a very well executed play. Again, double cross to the upside, above POC, and above VWAP. So again, there it is right there, just above. But again, took this play to the upside. It was there, folks. It was absolutely there. Just one of those A+ setups that we are looking for. So again, we're stacking the probabilities in our favor. 9, 20, VWAP, and POC. Although we're way above VWAP to begin with, we got those 3 things happen on an uptrending after this report. And again, really didn't know what to expect out of the day after this big push up. But we did have a little bit of nice volume these first few minutes. And again, nice play back to the upside. I was looking to push up to this pivot point up here, but I said, okay, it's really not making any higher highs. Our candles are getting a little bit smaller. Volume was still decent in here. Still decent. I mean, not as good as we would expect, but still decent. We really, because we'd never been in this area before, we really didn't know. We didn't have any no resistance to speak of. So there are no positions being defended. So essentially, all it is it's the algos. It's always algos. But if you look at it from a psychology standpoint, it is the I'm going to keep on pushing this up because I think I can sell it at a higher price. And then there's the buyers or the sellers that come in, buyers and sellers, it's always, they're thinking, this is as high as it'll go, at least for right now. Let's sell it back down. Let's short it back down. But anyway, that played back to the upside. Second play of the day came on this next cross. So again, we had this cross back to the upside right in here. We did have these levels to get over, but again, it was a fresh cross to the upside. Busting through levels. So I was looking for this pivot point up here. I should have been a little bit more patient, maybe looked at a higher time frame, but I had really, really thin volume down here. And the last thing in the world I wanted to do, particularly after this nice play here and a really decent play right in here, last thing I wanted to do is let this thing fall back down because, again, it had super, super thin volume. So you can see after this play right here, you can see exactly what happened. It was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. Volume dried up, folks. The volume, it was so bad just from a volume standpoint. You can see the volume sticks down here, and you can see 29, 30,000, 35. That's nothing. That type of volume, folks, is absolutely nothing. Now, again, we didn't know what the report was going to say, what the Fed was going to come out and say. We kind of did. We anticipated them doing nothing with the rates. There's no reason for them to increase the rates. And there's certainly no reason for them to decrease the rates. If they, in my opinion, if they are to decrease the rates, that's because something in the market is broken, period. And again, that's my opinion. Again, there's no reason to lower rates. If you lower rates right now, it will spur more buying. Okay, so more buying, and then you've got more dollars that are chasing fewer goods again. So we're going to see that inflation go up. So inflation came down a little bit. Anyway, they kept the rates as they are. They're saying one rate cut this year. I still don't know if I believe them. They said originally, at the end of last year, we're going to have multiple rate cuts this year. I just don't know if it's going to happen. But anyway, this is the price action. It was not good, folks. It was just absolutely not good. We realized that, early on that, again, there were some really quick moves in here, but it wasn't really anything to speak of. If we look at it on this is a 5 minute. So look at these candles on the 5 minute. And again, you can see what price action did later on the day, but folks, there's nothing sustained in these moves. These are theta destroying, maybe not so much theta. Yeah, it was theta, because theta is the time decay of money. The closer you get to expiration, the faster it decays. So the slow moves, okay, combined with these little pullbacks, these just destroy your position. So there's really nothing in here to speak of. Now, if we go to the report, so the report came out right in here. Obviously, you can see this candle right in here. And again, you're thinking, okay, well, you got this higher high over here. No, it doesn't matter, folks. It doesn't matter. Let's play it back to the upside. No. This is right at 3 o'clock today, or at 2 o'clock today, folks. This is it. So at this point, we have 2 hours left in the trading day. I don't remember specifically where POC was. It wasn't down here. But it was one of those. So that's 54 down to 75. So that's 40. I mean, that's a $2, almost a $2, $1.80 candle. If you caught it, yeah, congratulations. You did very, very well. If you chased it, you did very, very poorly. So this was it. I mean, that was it. This was the move. There was really nothing to speak of the rest of the day. We got Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell started right here. So he started right at 1430. And again, folks, he really didn't say anything. there really wasn't much to say. Let's see. I did take some puts in here at some point. We got a close down. It was actually a 3-bar play. So I missed this off the top only because I really didn't trust anything. There was a really, really nice setup in here, cross to the downside. Really, really nice setup. But I waited for a 3-bar play in here. 3-bar play back to the downside. I feel very, very fortunate on this play to have made money. I mean, it was a really, really nice gainer. But these pullbacks and late in the day, they really, really hurt. I went back and looked at it. My value of my contracts were highest on this first candle, on that push down. So you got 76, you got 54, you got an 80-cent candle there. Late in the day, you should probably take that. I was looking for a push down to this pivot point, which again, it didn't happen right then. It eventually happened, going into, a few minutes later, 15 minutes later, something like that, 10, 15 minutes later. But yeah, that's really how she played out today. Now, as far as the 350 candle, look at this. 350 candle right here, folks. We got that 350 candle. I had calls queued up because, again, we about 3 out of 5 days you take a position on that 350 candle and it does very, very well. Today we're printing this and I had calls queued up. And then we printed this big wick on top of this stick. And I told the folks in the group, I said, guys, if you're taking a position on that type of candle right there on 350, you're probably going to lose money on it. And again, 350, if your edge is there, put on the play. If it's an outlier, don't put it on, folks. Don't gamble. Don't feel like you're gambling on that end of day play. But yeah, that's how she played out today. I expected more. I expected a heck of a lot more. And again, probably missed this one here. That would have been a nice one to have back, go back a couple hours, and I could have played this fishtail down through this pivot point. It was there. I missed the setup. Bottom line, I missed the setup. And then I missed it here below VWAP. But again, folks, that's how she played out today. Overall, I'd say it was I think a disappointing day, only because I really, really like CPI. I don't care for FOMC. A little bit more disappointing than I would have liked, but hey, that's okay, folks. That's all right. But if you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications and leave us a comment. We always appreciate that. And share. Now, if you're interested in daily trading, so every single day, folks, so every single day that the market is open, we're going to go from 9 o'clock in the morning till the end of the day. We're going to talk about every single one of these setups. We're going to talk about every single one of these setups, whether I'm in the trade or not, folks. And I'll be the first one to say, hey, you know what, I missed that one. But if you're in this trade, these are the things that I'm looking for. But again, folks, we do that every single day. So come check us out. We are going to give you that first week for free. If you like it, wonderful. If you don't, we understand that too. It's not for everybody. But yeah, that's go check it out. Again, it's called Trading Decoded. The link is just down below. So check it out. Now, if you are interested in the 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there, folks. The entire thing is there. Go check it out. It's laid out very linearly. So if that's how you learn from A to B to C to D, it's all there, folks. All the steps are there. There are a few nuances that, obviously there's a lot of nuances, but those can be learned over time. But anyway, go check that out, folks. Also, sign up for our free newsletter. We've got a newsletter that comes out every weekend, so check that out. Really good information. We will not sell your information. We will not spam you. We're going to send you one email a week. It's going to come on Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern time. Generally, I've never sent one midweek, folks, so don't worry about that. So it's going to come out every Saturday. Every now and again, it's on a Sunday. But again, thank you for spending just a little bit of your precious time with us today, checking out our video. We certainly appreciate that. We hope everybody had a good day today, but above all else, we hope that you followed your trading plan today, folks. Things kind of settle down tomorrow. Let's see what we have. I don't know that we have anything of significance, but I'm checking it out right now. Yes, we do. We have PPI tomorrow morning, because that's always after CPI. So we have PPI and unemployment claims tomorrow morning, pre-market. So we're going to check that out. Maybe it'll do something. I have no earthly idea. But again, folks, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with us this afternoon. We certainly appreciate it. We hope everybody has a great rest of the day. and we will see you in the markets.